fucking start a game.
TJ Weber.
I am him. Get your ass on the air and let's pick something.
Big Web.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel.
Zach Zook.
Yeah, my pick's a bit shit this year.
Changing it. Oh, he's taking it off. Nick Yale. From the 50.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into this edition of From the 50. We are live from the St. Louis, Missouri studios. TJ Weber, Zach Zook, Ace along with Big Web all the way from St. Louis, Missouri studios. Big Web not feeling great today, but you guys can get involved here. Big Web, I got some speaker audio. Is that me? Or is that, no, that's me talking through Ace's mic. I'm Ace. See that? That's fun. That's good production.
Too loud.
I am too loud. I have a booming voice, Zook. Booming voice.
Yeah, relax, buddy.
Boys, how we doing? How we doing, Mr. Zook?
Doing good, man. Happy to be here. I was telling Big Web before we got on the air that if you're going to be sick for a Super Bowl, this is probably the one.
I agree with that.
I think that the ratings will be a little lower today. But, hey, man, it feels like we always get to this day so fast, and every year I get older, we get to this day faster and faster. Let's just enjoy 60 more minutes of football.
I agree with that.
Because we're going to wish we had it in a couple months when there's nothing but freaking baseball on. And
yeah. Man, I felt that right there.
AAA Chicago White Sox team.
Because we're all down. None of our teams are here. You know what I mean? It feels bad. We all wanted, once the Lions lost, we're all Bills fans here.
Yeah.
Then they do what they do, and we'll let Ace talk about that in a second. And then, Zook comes out with that and says, you know what, boys, this is the last football game we're going to have in quite some time. You know? It makes it just kind of put it in perspective, Ace. Thoughts?
I'm just super depressed. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm ready for baseball. We got NASCAR and IndyCar coming up. Let's just move on.
You know it's bad when you talk about NASCAR and Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah. I will say I'm getting excited that golf is ramping back up because, again, as a White Sox fan, not a lot to look forward to in the summers.
Oh, yeah.
So I've become a big-time major PGA golf fan.
For sure. Yeah.
I don't mind watching the live tournaments on YouTube every once in a while on a Friday, Saturday.
But,
I'm more looking forward to that than anything else.
Good thing is we do have a football game on. Regardless, you can still bet on the game. So even though it's not the teams we exactly wanted, we can still make some money on it. I know Big Web's fired up. Big Web, how you doing over there? I mean, it is interesting, the timing, how all of a sudden the guy has to sign the board for the first time ever, and yet he's not here.
We are fine with the board. We swallowed that pill 3 weeks ago. It's all good. I'm not concerned about that.
All right.
Just have my granddaughter sign for me. How about that?
There you go. Well, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm excited to see a new name up there, and Zook will be the last one on the board, or last one to sign the board at some point, which will happen.
The last desperado.
It may never happen.
I don't know. I think it'll happen. I don't know about next year, but it's going to happen within the next 5 years or so. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just nice to not have your name on the board. I've only signed it once. It's nice to know that I think, let's see, Mr. Yale signed it twice, which makes everybody happy here. And that's pretty much all we care about, so it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Ron says, sorry, Eagles, three-peat. Sorry, Eagles, three-peat. I think he forgot a period in there or something. I think he means sorry, Eagles. There's a three-peat.
Yeah,
okay.
I think you're right. That's definitely what he means.
Got it. Andre says, I hope my Broncos can figure it out next year. We'll talk Broncos later on. In about 20 minutes, we'll break down the Broncos next season.
I feel like the Broncos kind of have figured it out, man.
Yeah?
They're on the up and up.
Oh, we're giving real hot takes about them? I was kidding. We can talk Broncos. Big Broncos guy next year?
3 weeks. 3 weeks from now, we'll be talking Broncos.
Yeah, that's the best part about the NFL calendar, Big Web. Like nowadays, we're going to have free agency in like less than a month.
Oh, yeah, and little NFL draft, mock draft season, baby.
Yeah. We'll shake it up. There'll be stuff to talk about for sure.
Absolutely.
But we still got a ball game. We got LIX today, man. We got LIX.
We do have LIX. KC Moneyline says, bravo. Who's scoring a touchdown for both teams? That's from I Am Sam. We'll get into all the plays coming up here soon. We can pretty much talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So jump in here on the TikTok live chat and also on the YouTube live chat here on From the 50. WeberBets.com. You can find all of our links every single pretty much every show we do it on YouTube. We do it on TikTok. We get a lot of the audience interaction We do have a kind of a different setup, so I'm testing that out to see how it is. So let me know, thumbs up, thumbs down out there, how it looks, because if it's shit, I might go back to the phone, because it's a big day. It's a big Super Bowl Sunday, so I want to make sure it works for everybody. So if it's not good or it's pausing a lot and hiccuping, please let me know, and I'll work on this stuff in the offseason. That's what the offseason's for, so it should be fun.
You are like the networks, though. Another thing I told TJ right before we got started is he's like Fox or NBC or CBS breaking out the new score bug on Super Bowl
Got to try it out, right? You got to try it out. It's maybe Super Bowl Sunday wasn't the time to do that, but I said, fuck it, let's just go. Let's throw it into the fire and see what happens. And it might be a little choppy, so we got to test it out. So I think I might switch to the phone. I was waiting for someone to give me a comment, but we'll see how it goes later on. I think this is something for the future, Zook, that could really take this show to the next level. You know what I mean?
Love it.
It's awesome. All right, actually, I'm going to go ahead and let Big Web go on a soapbox about all the bets that have screwed him over this year while I go ahead and disconnect the TikTok from the computer, and I'll put it on my phone. So, Big Web, the floor is yours for the YouTube audience. Let them know what's grinding your gears this season.
Well, it's great that this Super Bowl is titled LIX because the whole season blows as far as the referees and some of them that they stole from us this year. But it's par for the course, man, par for the course. We got a chance to get it all back today, and we will. We got some nice opportunities today. We got parlays and prop bets that are going to tickle the fancy today.
I'd love to hear it.
I was going to let you just
TJ setting the TikTok up. Big Web, I've got a host of plays today, my man. A host of prop bets that I really like.
You know, so I was trying to be conservative and find the ones that likely will happen. But I do have my long shot, my buddy, that we'll get into here in a little bit. But I think I'll just tease you a little bit. Hurts is a good chance to anytime score, right? I mean, that's not a big gamble, I don't think, right?
I mean, what are the odds on that though?
He's minus 120.
Yeah, see, I would say he has a better chance to score than Saquon Barkley, no?
Saquon's minus 195. Those are the top two.
Really? See, I like the Hurts play better.
Kelsey's the top chief at plus 125.
Interesting.
Mahomes plus 400.
You know who I kind of like
the tush push. It puts Hurts ahead with the tush push.
I like the over yards for Goddard today.
What's that set at?
So I don't know what it's set at, but I would take the over. The Chiefs are the number one team in the NFL in yards given up to the tight end position, number 2 in receptions, and 65% of opposing tight ends have hit their over yards against the Chiefs this year.
Holy shit.
Obviously, they're very good on the outside, right? So teams have to attack them over the middle. They lost Willie Gay, so the linebacking core is not as good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one I've seen out there in the ether. The last
in the ether,
week or
I like
so.
that. Yeah.
And yeah, I kind of like it. Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert, big one.
It makes a lot of sense for sure. Receptions, Dallas Goedert. Well, you can pick what you want, but it's around 5. It gets you almost even money. And then
what is the yards?
I'm looking at, here you go. Receiving yards over under 51.5.
Yeah, I like it.
51.5 for Dallas Goedert, you said?
Yes. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I think that could work. I think that could play. I got a board over here that we're locked in on. I don't think I have it actually set. I got to kind of change it up here so you can see it. There you go. So Super Bowl bets, we can kind of write down what we think, kind of figure it out. I mean, here's the thing. I have not done any research on this game. I've watched the teams all season. I have kind of been in the same boat as Ace, where I'm kind of like, I don't give a shit. For about a week and a half, I really just didn't give a shit, and I was like, this sucks. It's the Super Bowl. I'm gonna gamble and play it. I mean, I'm not. We got red-blooded American male. I'm gonna, gamble on the fucking game. But like, I didn't really worry about it until about Thursday, and I said, I should probably do a little research. Then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it up to the guys on the show. I'm gonna leave it up to the amazing audience to kind of give me those plays. So that's why I'm here. So Big Web, I'm not saying I'm tailing you, But the good thing is the Atlanta Falcons aren't playing today, so there's a good chance I have at least one play I'm going to take from you today.
That is absolutely huge. That's absolutely
Massive.
a big thing in my and our favor right there.
Yeah.
So what about in generalities, boys? Like over under this 48.5. What are you guys feeling?
If I had to, I mean, everything I've heard, I've listened to some podcasts this week that make a good point. I mean, of course, I want to bet the over. I think it'll be a close game, which tells me both teams could score at least 24 points. But the thing is, if you think the Chiefs are going to win, I think it's an under. It's the same thing we talked about with the Bills game. Did the Bills game go under? I think it did, right?
I don't know. It was close, but that was the first time all season the Chiefs scored over 30 points.
Right.
It did go over. Okay, so that was my understanding, was like the Chiefs are going to try to control this game the entire time. They're going to, the dink and dunk passes, they might not run the ball that great, but Mahomes will just, do it. They'll just do enough to get down the field and do what they do. I have a feeling if you think the Chiefs are going to control the game and win, the under's coming in. I still think if the Eagles stay within range, some people think if you stay within range, it's going to be an over. I think it could be an under as well because they run the shit out of the ball. So this could be a very fast game. This could be a very low-scoring, boring-ass game. I don't know. I really go back and forth, but if I had to pick, I would take the under. That's where I'm at on it.
That's what I would pick,
That's what
too.
I think. I like the under today, and I bought an insurance policy on a couple bets and took it up to 60 and a half. 60 and a half. So that's keeping the game out of the 30s, boys. So that's what we need. So, but I got a couple with that. And my buddy Grant Calcaterra, TJ.
Oh, my God.
Over a half yard receiving.
Wonderful.
A half a yard.
Hayes, what'd you have?
The Chiefs over-under record is 8-11, and the Eagles are 9-11. So both teams have hit the under way more than the over.
Interesting. I get the Chiefs. Totally get the Chiefs being under all season. They might end up being this is their most underwhelming season, and they won, 15 games? It's just the way that, and let's be honest here, too, okay? I'm sure there's going to be Chiefs fans hopping in because everybody's a fucking Chiefs fan now. And here's the deal, too. I told Ace about this before the show started. I was out having beers last Sunday with a buddy. Haven't seen him in a while. Saw a guy with a Chiefs shirt on. Had a few pops. So I got into it a little bit. I just said, "Hey man, you're a Chiefs fan. What do you think's going to happen Sunday?" And he told me. I was like, "Okay, I'm kind of feeling him out. Like, does he actually know the team, or is he kind of just wearing the sweatshirt?" And I go, "All right, I'm just going to ask you point blank. Like, are you a new fan? Are you a St. Louis fan that became a Chiefs fan? Like, what are we doing here?" Mm-hmm. And he goes, "No, I'm from Kansas City. Like, had a whole story about grew up 6 years old, went to Arrowhead." I'm like, "Okay, you're good." So I got to actually talk football with him a little bit, but. With the whole Chiefs fandom thing, I'm just so sour. I just don't know. I just go back and forth on the whole thing. I don't know.
It's crazy. We talked about it a little bit earlier on the show. I think it was maybe in the AFC Championship game. How fast they became villains.
Oh my God!
And you knew it was going to happen, right? Like Brady and Belichick and the Patriots became villains. I felt like that took a while, though. Like, I felt like it wasn't until the back half of, the 20-year run that they had.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the Chiefs went from, they won the first Super Bowl, everyone was stoked for them. They won the second Super Bowl, I feel like people were still pretty happy for them. After that, I mean, God, the society turned on Mahomes and the Chiefs fast.
If you're a Chiefs fan, like a real Chiefs fan, I love the hate. I love the hate. I'm all about it. It's like how Patriots fans were from Boston the whole time. There's always the people jumping on the bandwagon, like you understand, and you know what's going to happen, and you don't care when people say, "Oh, you're a bandwagon fan." I just, for my own journalistic, what do you call it, intangibles, I had to find out if this guy was real or not, because I think it's almost half and half, at least half and half, in St. Louis especially, when you see people with Chiefs stuff on. And I just got to ask, because I'm not a fair weather fan guy.
Around here.
Oh my God. And honestly, they've leaned into it. Like, there was a couple years ago, the Blues, when they were warming up, wore Chiefs helmets on the ice. That was just like, what are we doing here? Listen, I get the marketing thing. I'm not an idiot. I understand why the Blues would do it. but it just adds fuel to the fire. Like, oh, the Chiefs are our team. They're in Missouri, like barely. First of all, and it's
trying to move to Kansas.
It's a rival city. It's a rivalry. Like, it's not. I don't understand that.
The true Chiefs fans need to do a better job gatekeeping the fandom. Like, if you were not here for Trent Green, you're not allowed to be here for Patrick Mahomes.
It's like I put it in this perspective. I know football is a different level than any other sport. The NFL is massive compared to the MLB. But the thing is, like, God forbid, the Cardinals ever leave St. Louis, no one's going to become a Royals fan. Like, you shouldn't. Like, if you do, it's weird as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
nobody in 2015, when they made their run, became Royals fans.
No, not a chance. There's not the random guy go, oh, they really, I fell in love with the Royals. I'm not from Kansas City. It just doesn't happen.
That Mike Moustakas plays the game the right way.
Yeah, like, I'm a huge Zach Greinke guy back in the day. Like, okay.
I think the reason the public switched on them so fast is, one, your quarterback is not likable. Everybody hates him, his brother, and his wife. That
and the Taylor Swift
motherfucker can get
I
out.
really honestly think it has more to do, like,
But
now
also-
with Mahomes and the flopping stuff.
Oh,
become
yeah.
hateable.
Yeah.
But, like, before that, like, it was all Brittany and Jackson.
Yeah, it was.
The people
Also, their fans
surrounding
are
it.
racist as hell.
Are they?
That's a take.
That is a take.
No,
Wow, we just took a step.
Their whole chant is a racist chant
Oh, what
that
happened?
they do all
What
game.
happened? We just cut the audio. Ace's mic got cut when he said to me a take like that.
Well, Wirecast said that's enough.
You got all these people out here with
That's
the,
funny. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It literally
thing.
cut his mic. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Wow. That is a take. Listen, I mean, I'm not going to get into all that, but yeah, we got takes here. Okay, I don't know what happened to
I just feel
my
like
takes.
I think that it's such an obvious so maybe Chiefs fans would disagree. Isn't it just a kind of a copy of the Florida State?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Which
I
they
always thought
come
that
out
was
and
a
said is
Florida State Seminoles
racist.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth. Ace, we got to fix your mic, dude. I don't know what's going on. Well, I don't know if it's you. Whatever
You're
take.
echoing off of it.
Yes, whatever take was spewed. Wirecast says we're done, and maybe it was it was the comment about Chiefs fans. It's okay. Listen, we're fired up today. We have a Bills fan in the audience that's very upset. And, it's okay. It's just Super Bowl Sunday. Let's see. We got some Chiefs fans in the chat. WJ Bass says, KC resident here, don't need to dominate and blow out every opponent. Go Chiefs. Yeah, listen, if you're KC resident, I'm all, it's fine. You're fine. I'm sure there's a lot of real Chiefs fans out there. I tip my cap. Listen, I wasn't born in Detroit. I became a Lions fan a while ago. But, like, I understand there's different avenues to becoming a fan. I'm just saying the Chiefs fandom is an interesting story. That's all I'll say. I will say this too, Zook. Your path to get here has not been tough. Like, the Bills, I'll be honest, they beat the Bills.
Bills are good, yeah.
But the Bills didn't play good. And it's their fault. I understand.
Worst
You
game
didn't
all year they
you didn't get your best game from that team. I'd say Josh did everything he could, but the coaching was awful. The QB sneak, by God, did not work, and they kept trying to make it work. Everyone wants to bitch about that spot that Josh has passed on 4th and inches. Listen, it was close. It was close. I'll say it. I am the guy that also thinks some of these calls with the Chiefs, like, I get it. It pisses me off, too. Mahomes running for his life against Houston and getting knocked on the helmet. Listen, you're a fucking running back, dude. Like, you got to take a hit. So I'm with you on some of the Chiefs' calls. The Bills did not deserve to win that game. They had chances, and they just fucked it up.
That had nothing to do with the refs. Bills had every opportunity
Yes, it
to
did.
win.
I mean, the Bills had the first down on 3rd down. Dalton Kincaid had the first down.
I mean,
There also was the play to Xavier Worthy where the ball clearly hits the ground,
Yeah.
moves all around, and they're like, "Oh nope, that's a catch."
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
okay, I knew Ace would have takes, but Ace, give me a little mic check again. Okay, I don't know what's going on. They destroyed his mic.
It's just out.
Some hot takes going on today.
What if we gave him that one?
We could try to. I mean, there's the voice change is gone, but I mean, if we're fine with that, that's fine. Okay, we'll make sure we're locked in.
I can go Matt the radar technician and walk it over to him.
There you go. Keep it off camera. We'll figure it out. Let's see. We got 3P. That's from DB, who's got a Chiefs icon there. DB also says Chiefs 31, Philly 27, so that's over for sure, Big Web. AJ says KC by 7. Also, let's see. I'm not sure. Chiefs or Eagles, always some sort of excuse, laugh my ass off. I don't know what that means. I guess he's talking about Ace's rant about the Bills not winning.
Probably.
Probably.
You know what though? Kind of football nerd thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they keep trying to do the tush push over like the guard, like the outside of the guard and the tackle? It was like interesting the first time they tried it because you just keep thinking it's going to hit like the wedge, like Philly does it.
Yeah.
They're so good at it, and that's how everybody tries to replicate it. But like they run it. If you notice, he pulls it back and then he runs it over the B gap. And it works like the first couple times, but once you know it's coming over they run it the same place every time. Well, then you're just pulling the ball off the line and losing all your momentum. That's why I felt like it didn't work. And for them to keep going back to it was crazy. I know the game was 2 weeks ago. We can move on to the game today, but that was so dumb to me.
They run it behind Deion Dawkins and call it the snowplow. Like it is a whole thing, but once it stopped working, just quit doing that. Just run the ball around the corner like Mahomes was. You were going to be wide open in the end zone.
Yeah. Well,
this guy says Super Bowl MVP Ron Torper.
Yeah, that was the whole thing about him was the game with the AFC Championship, Bengals and Chiefs. Was that AFC Championship? When was that? 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Which one?
It would have been. It was the game where they had
the Gabe Davis game?
The redo game. The redo play. It was Mahomes like, what was it? It was a Bengals game. The Bengals made it to the Super Bowl. I'm trying to.
Bengals beat him that year.
Didn't they go back to the AFC Championship though against them ever?
What am I thinking? Only played KC, but not always.
It might have been no, not the Bills, the Bengals. Sorry, it might have been the divisional round. It was a game. It was definitely a playoff game. Mahomes had like a third down. It was incomplete. Then Torberg comes out there and says, "Nope, we're doing a redo. We didn't start the clock or something." Then they redo the play, and then they get called for a holding call. First down Chiefs, they end up winning the game.
Like the Bengals got to stop on fourth down. Like it was going to be their ball, and they're like, "Nope, redo."
But it was, I guess, it was a divisional round.
Throw a flag after that, give them 15
Right.
first down, so they got stopped again.
That was a playoff game, right? I mean, yeah, okay. That's what I saw this week was going crazy about all the Chiefs hatred and all the calls and everything. Oh, look who's calling the Chiefs game. Okay, here we go.
At first, when you said divisional game, I thought you were talking about the legendary Chad Henne performance against the Browns.
Oh, God, no. No, I do remember it. Yeah, when Mahomes was hurt, I don't know what he had. It was his leg thing, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. He was like hobbling really bad. I remember that. That was on that quarterback show, the season one. Yeah, that was a few years ago. That was a good one. Ball placement won Chiefs that game. That's from Mike. I mean, listen, I agree, but the Josh Allen one, like the Kincaid one, I could see. The Josh Allen, like the next play, it was close. Like they got spotted like shit before that. I get that.
Other plays that game where the refs clearly moved the ball back, and the Bills had to run another play for the first down. It's like, what are we doing?
I think it was we did the show maybe after during. Don't get me going on the spotting.
Well, we got it. They're talking about having the chip again.
They got it.
Yeah.
These guys running. It's not their fault. The football field is 50-plus yards wide. These guys just fucking run in and just put it down. They have no idea.
They don't know where it is.
Especially with the tush push. There's 22 people in the middle of the thing. There's no way to see it.
And the guy who spotted it didn't even have the ball towards his half of the field.
Honestly, they do an incredible job for like what they're able to see. Like,
as a Bills fan, one of the things I'm sick of is like we get fucked in the playoffs against the Chiefs. Oh, now we're going to change the playoff rules. We get fucked by spotting the ball in the playoffs against the Chiefs. Oh, now we're going to spot the ball differently.
Can I
fucking us and then change it?
Can I say something though? Can I say something? I mean, fade route to Keon Coleman. What are we doing?
That was dumb.
That was. Listen, I had the guy in fantasy. I watched him closely. I benched him in week 3. Never went back. What are we doing?
I watched them line up and I said, "Do not throw the ball." Like you can't even look at that side of the field.
No.
They threw the fade route. I'm like, "Oh God, just don't pick it off."
I'm like, you have arguably the best quarterback in the NFL talent-wise. Like again, I'm not talking about obviously awards for Josh. Well, he got one MVP. I'm talking about Super Bowl wins. But like full, like who would you want with their skill set? Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. I think I'm taking Josh Allen, and he throw a fade route to Keon Coleman. I just listen.
I don't know what Joe Brady was thinking.
And also, a lot of those sneaks, like okay, you see it's not working. Like give the ball to Cook. What are you doing? Like do something.
4.5 yards per carry. Keep giving
Yeah. And anyway, we're talking. They're so fired up about this game.
That last drive, they had been hitting those little like swing passes and checkdowns to Cook for 15-plus yards every time. The last drive, they just refused to throw them.
Yeah.
And so then they end up having to throw the Hail Mary to Kincaid.
Yeah. All right, Big Web's getting bored. Let's talk Super Bowl LIX. We had a little rant there. It was listen. We
had to bury the Bills. We had to do the
officially bury the Bills.
We didn't have a show last week.
Yes.
So we had to do the Bills post-mortem.
But Big Web, let's talk Super Bowl bets. You kind of mentioned, we'll go over our picks fully here, but there are any props that kind of stick out to you, over-under. We kind of talked about how we're all kind of leaning under a little bit, but what are your thoughts early before we go into our picks?
First of all, not to do any online production, but there's a big echo going on.
Wonderful.
For a while. So anyway, just letting you know.
Echo for you?
No, it's like everybody's echoing.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
That didn't sound
Other
very
people are
confident.
texting in too, telling me about it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep.
Tell them thank you. Yep.
So, but I kind of like Hunt today. I think Hunt 43.5 rushing yards, over 43.5. I kind of like that. I'm scared of Barkley. Barkley's way too high. He's over under 110, guys.
Too much.
He's got to break one, and he always seems to, but he's got to break one to beat that. So I like Hunt to get over 43, and I like Hurts to get over 40. You can pick your number with Hurts wherever you want to put it, and then I like Hurts anytime. Passing game is kind of questionable on both sides. I'd love to take Brown on the Philly side, but I just think the running attack is more solid. They're more solid picks. I think they have a better chance of hitting. So.
Got it. I go back and forth. I think there's people are saying it sounds good on TikTok, but only it's a YouTube thing. Listen, it's fucking Super Bowl. Of course, everything's gonna go wrong. Big Web's sick. All the shit goes to shit. What are you gonna do? It's 50 difference. It's just the way it works. We'll go ahead and try to fix that on YouTube, but appreciate people on TikTok checking in, letting us know audio's all good. How many penalties will the Eagles get in the fourth quarter? That's from Mike. Mike is all...
Is that a prop?
It might be. I kind of want to see if it is. Mike is all about Chiefs hate today. What's up, guys? That's from World of Skilla. Let's see. We have some people with hot takes about UFC fighters. I don't know what's going on. Staz says Hopkins hardly involved, man. He used to be so damn good. He's just getting old, man. It's just the way it goes, man. Julio Jones had the same kind of thing. You're in the league so long, you age out pretty much.
He's actually been better than I thought he'd be.
Yeah, I agree with that, 100%. Okay, and I've heard YouTube's fixed, and I didn't do anything. When that happens. So you guys get involved here on TikTok. You can also get involved on YouTube as well. Let us know your top prop bets today and what you think about the game in a nutshell. And we have a lot of time to kind of discuss and put together, hopefully, I say we put together a Hail Mary parlay today, same game parlay, just one game. And obviously the Super Bowl, and just kind of go through it and put together our best props, take the audience's best props, and I don't know, something like $10 to pay like $500. That would excite me today, because I'm not trying to bet a lot.
Let's do it.
Because it's the Chiefs.
Let's do it. I've got a group of them. You just let me know when you want me to fire them off.
Okay, let's go ahead and get to the main picks here. I don't know if Nick Yale did send in his official play. We'll go ahead and give our plays for Super Bowl LIX.
He said that he's going to try to call in.
Okay.
But not for a while. He did not send his picks.
All right, we'll flip a coin on Nick and change it if he gets here on time. That's crazy, yeah. I mean, we're close enough, right? Like, no one's going to flip-flop positions on standings.
Nick and Zook can flip.
Oh, is that right?
3 and 4.
Really? Wow. Zook's like, the pick. Let's see what happens. All right. We got one game today, boys. It's Super Bowl LIX. It's the Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles. Chiefs are minus 1.5 last time I saw. Over under 48.5 according to Blue Book. Am I right on that too? 48.5. We'll start with Mr. Zook, our leadoff hitter.
All right, guys. I am going to big reveal here.
Let's go. Oh, baby. We're stripping in the studio.
Why do you even know?
Oh, he owns it. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
We were talking about the bandwagon fans a little bit earlier. Well, I'm one of them today, baby. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to three-peat, become the first NFL team to win 3 Super Bowls in a row, not the first team to win 3 championships in a row. That was Bart Starr-led Packers. They did it twice.
Please tell me I stole that from somebody.
First repeat. No, this is back in the Jeremy Maclin days. I respected it.
He got okay. I thought it was like an Amazon purchase this week, so that makes me feel a little bit better.
I'll tell you something else. I'll tell you something else though. After the I really wanted the Bills to get it done.
Yeah.
When they did it and the Eagles won, I immediately kind of wanted the Chiefs to pull it off. I am not a huge fan of the Birds, so I hope the Chiefs get it. And honestly, I think that they will. If these teams haven't been able to kind of figure out how to beat this team by now, I don't see it happening this week. I just think that they constantly do enough to win. And it's clear in the Bills game that they always have some wrinkles. They've been holding some stuff back in the regular season too for these moments. I think Travis Kelce goes out on top, and I just think this team has too much championship metal.
Big Web?
Guys, I tell you what, all year long, if you look at the year that KC has had and the year that Philly has had, Philly's just a better football team on both sides of the ball. I mean, Kansas City has magic going on. They're blocking kicks to win games. They're winning 17 to 16 ball games, and don't get me wrong, they got there. Okay, and they deserve it. They got there, but how they got there, to me, is weak. I think Philly's a much better ball club. I think, sure, Mahomes could pull some magic out for sure. But I'm taking Philadelphia money line today. I think Philly's going to win the football game just because they're more powerful and more solid, and just the way the whole year went. I like Philadelphia in this game.
Ace?
I unfortunately am taking the Kansas City Chiefs. We've been waiting all year for them to quit getting lucky and to quit winning these 3-point games, and it happens every time. I mean, and this is some other crap. We've got Swifty specials and stuff. The NFL is not letting them lose. They're all about it. They love it. Roger Goodell could not be fucking happier right now. So, of course, they're going to win.
Yeah. Listen,
Chiefs win. Travis Kelce becomes Super Bowl MVP. I mean, he's
going to be MVP. He's going to retire.
Proposes to Taylor. I was just going to say, proposes to Taylor Swift on the field. Yeah.
The Chiefs released a rom-com last year, or whatever it was, with Hallmark Channel. They
What?
just announced a new production company to make like movies and shit for them. That's literally what they're gonna do.
It's
and
Hollywood.
They're gonna release the whole movie.
I'm telling you, man.
Which, fine. You know what? Get them the fuck out of here. We can move on and have some real football games next year.
Okay. I love the Bills fan in here, man. Ace just doesn't hold back. I'm gonna go ahead and take the bait. I'm gonna take the Eagles here, actually, to win the game. I know it's not gonna happen.
Better roster. Eagles are the better roster.
Better roster. And listen, here's all I'm gonna say. It was a close game a couple of years ago. They added Saquon Barkley. Dude's on an absolute tear. He's 30 yards away, I think, from having the most rushing yards combined in a season, including playoffs and regular season, something like that. I saw a huge stat. I just think they have more firepower. Does it mean it's going to happen? No. Like, I know what I'm setting myself up for here, but I will take the Eagles. I think they're the better team. There's something about the Chiefs I just can't. I can't. Even with my hatred, I really separated it because also the Chiefs won me $800 last year. I live bet them plus 400 down against the Niners. Hit it twice. Meant to do 100 to 200. Bam, $800 win. Huge. Thank them for that. I really think the Eagles can win this game if they can control the clock. But the Chiefs are, I don't know, they made a deal with the devil. So, like, what am I doing? But, yeah, I'm going to take the Eagles. I don't know why, but I'm going to do it. Everybody's silent. They're like, wow, good luck, buddy.
I think we all for the Eagles.
We're all kind of yeah.
I just don't
I'm
see it.
with you the whole time. It's all good.
Yeah.
Weber's are on the Birds today, man.
Yeah. I'm shocked Big Web didn't go Chiefs. I am shocked. But, hey, I just think they're a better team. I think Saquon can just do what no one's done against the Chiefs all season. Do we know what Nick got?
Yeah, he just sent them in. Yale has the Eagles.
Oh, wow. Okay, 3-2. Eagles, interesting. Are we doing over-under, or we're just doing a lock, right?
So
have to pick
we
one
have a
that's-
lock. The caveat, you can pick anything you want, but it has to be minus 110 or better odds.
Okay, I need to take a look. We're going to go to Mr. Zook, though, if you're cool. Or I can wait.
Or go to Big Web. I'm sure he's got one.
All right, Big Web, what do you got for your lock today? Can be a prop. It's got to be minus 110 or higher.
All right, I think I'm going with Hunt over yards. Let me make sure it meets the criteria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm taking Hurts over yards. 40 yards minus 109.
40 yards minus 109. Okay. Zook.
I'll go ahead and take Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown.
So it's minus 115. Ace, is that
I
allowed?
thought it was plus 125. No, that's Travis Kelce.
No, but listen, I want the same thing, so I'm trying to...
Hurts anytime touchdown's fine.
Okay,
Close enough.
that's what Zook wants. That's what I want, too.
Hurts anytime, bitch.
I want the same thing. That seems pretty great. He's going to get a tush push, I believe. Ace, what do you got?
I have Mahomes over 27.5 rushing yards.
I saw the comment you did.
Yeah.
Van Halen says, "Go Birds, Lord save us from Kermit the Fraud." And what's that say? I can't see.
I don't know. I got to put on my old spectacles.
We got a little misspelling there, but it is a funny one, I think.
Bitch tits?
Bitch teats? That's what it is.
Kermit
the Fraud and bitch tits?
Bitch teats.
Go Chiefs. That's from Newbin. Yeah, I think Jalen's going to score a touchdown, though. I'm with Zook on that one. Does Nick have a lock?
He's taken the over 48.5 in the game.
Wow. That's a lock. Okay, there's our official picks for Super Bowl LIX. Now we got to build some prop parlays. So everybody in the chat, let us know your top prop bets, and we'll kind of build something on the board. I think this could actually end up being really neat, like with the way we can set this up. I mean, I think we can make something that at least would be, what do you think, Big Web, like plus 2,000 odds if we put together like 5 or 6 good prop bets. We can decide to put, maybe if we're all not in agreement on obviously who's going to win the game, we can do under on some of them. I think this is a game, too, where you look at unders as far as like rushing. I think Kareem Hunt under rushing could be big today. I think
Big
the Eagles
Web liked him over.
I'm with you. Really?
I like him under.
I like him under. What's he at right now?
It's like 43, I think, is what Big Web said.
43.5. Yep.
Now, here's what screwed me.
That's right.
I took Pacheco under last year and screwed me over. It ended my parlay like in the first quarter. That's why I lied about the Chiefs again.
Well, now they got both of them. You don't know who's going to get it.
That's
and
the good news.
Not that good at running the football since Joe Tooney kicked out to tackle. One of my, you know how you always see like these legendary scheme moves happen in these Super Bowls? One thought that I had, hashtag shower thoughts, was
Save that.
What if the Chiefs and Andy Reid put Joe Tooney back at guard, like on like first and second down, and like flexed him out to tackle on passing downs?
Yeah,
you wouldn't do that ordinarily, like over the course of a season. But one game, veteran player knows how to play both positions. What if on like run downs you put him at guard to improve your running game, and on third down, third and pass, you kick him back out to tackle to protect Patrick?
Wow.
That'd be pretty crazy. They probably won't do it. But
yeah.
Do you think
you wouldn't be flagging out what you got going on, would you?
Yeah. What'd you say, Ace?
Do you think you can actually telegraph your plays that much? I mean, they're going to notice that every time he's at tackle, you're passing.
No, because then you can break tendency too. Like I think the first series or two till they go back to the sideline, they won't be able to predict it. But like I think it's literally like a down and distance thing. Like 1st and 10, he's at guard. 2nd and medium, he's at guard. Like if it once it becomes like we know you're passing on 3rd and 8 anyways, right? Like,
right.
It doesn't really matter where the guy lines up. Like 3rd and 1, put him at guard. And that, even if you're gonna run like a little play action like rollout thing, like you put him at guard. It's
could happen. I like that. Andy's also, super creative. I could see him doing something.
If you look at like the numbers though, like the splits when he was at guard versus when he was at tackle, their running game was a lot better.
Yeah.
Sucks now, kind of.
That's the thing that worries me, though, is they're going to try to run it quick. The Eagles have a really good run defense, but so did the Niners, and Pacheco ran all over them in the first quarter last year. So, that's what worries me about the under.
Pacheco was real bad last week.
He was bad last week. That's why I think
2 weeks ago. I mean, their fans were booing him off. They're like, please pull this guy.
That's why I don't know what they're going to do, but I something tells me the Eagles are going to shut down the run, and then obviously it's the Super Bowl, so Mahomes is going to do whatever he can to. They're going to give him the ball every time, pretty much as they possibly can. And here's the other thing I was thinking about. Someone brought this up on another podcast. Mahomes over rushing. That's the easy play, but we know how he can screw you over on the knees later on if they win, taking 5-yard losses and shit. What about Patrick Mahomes rushing attempts? It's like 5.5.
Yeah.
Doesn't
That's
that
a
sound good?
one.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
Big Web, don't you think that's like gonna happen?
I like that better. You're right. Because how many times does that happen? He goes backwards and we go backwards.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I don't hate that. So we can throw that up on the board. Big Web, I want to hear though like what you have like mainly as your top like prop bets. You kind of mentioned it a little bit throughout the show, but like do you have a set? I guess we can talk about your set bets and then we can kind of take parts of that and put together our own. What do you have?
So my whole deal revolves around Hurts today, and I think you guys agree. You know, Hurts rushing over 40.5 yards, and Hurts scoring a touchdown. Zook already mentioned it. Hurts scoring a touchdown.
Yeah,
I like both of those. Let me go to spreadsheet here.
Let me read a couple comments while you do that. Gordon says, let's see, Saquon under 112. His number's at 112. Is that right?
That's what Big Web was mentioning
Holy
too.
shit.
I like that. I just don't see how you pick the over.
Yeah. Ty says Patrick rushing yards. A.J. Brown, I guess, yards. The over total for the game. Kelsey 6+ receptions. I don't hate that. What's Mahomes at? I'm guessing like 30 rushing yards, probably.
That seems high.
It was 27 and a half. I think.
See, that's such
he had
a
like
Still
45
high.
last week.
I want to take that, but I know how he can screw you over later with it. Because if they do win, they obviously have a good shot to win. He screws you over on
He's
that.
at 27 and a half, which really isn't that many.
I feel like for him that's high.
27.5, yeah.
Not in the playoff.
But that's where I'm
Yeah,
at
go
too.
look at the other ones. Pre Bills game, what did he have?
I don't know.
What did they even play?
I want to see what Super Bowl stats he has rushing, though. That's what I want to know. He just, I feel like Super Bowl, he's always running.
Oh, they played the Texans. Yeah, I don't recall him running that much versus the Texans. But they didn't totally have to. They kind of grinded that game out.
Yeah.
He definitely did against the Bills. And he definitely has in past Super Bowls. But if you were to go back and look at that one they won against I think it was the Niners, where he had the ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then or maybe that was the Rams, the one that they lost. He obviously wouldn't have run for much in that one.
Kelsey's 6+ receptions, I do like. I think that seems pretty chalk, but
There's an interesting one. It just makes me nervous in case he gets hurt of Barkley to have 10+ rushing yards in each quarter. It's plus money.
is it really?
Yeah. But the problem is,
Really?
if that guy gets hurt.
Well, that I don't count that stuff because that can just happen at any point.
Yeah. Or no.
10
actually,
plus-
Sorry. It's minus 120. I thought it was plus.
But still.
10 yards in each quarter is minus 120. 50+ rushing yards each half is plus 170. I don't like that one.
No, it's a lot.
If you go up to 15 yards in each quarter, it's plus 195.
I don't hate that. Like, I feel like that's gonna happen. But then the thing is, the Chiefs might have an 8-minute drive, and then you know what I mean. Like that's what screws you
This
there.
one is just kind of funny. Kareem Hunt to get 5+ rushing yards in each quarter, plus 330.
5
To
rushing.
get 5 yards.
Wow.
Okay, now I want to take that.
I mean, that
I'm
just,
all
I
about
think-
his under, but I want to
that
take
tells
that.
you that they think Pacheco's going to be in the game and Mahomes is just going to throw a lot.
Yeah.
Pacheco. They said Pacheco looked real good in practice, so we might be screwed on Hunt as far as getting the carries. Hey, Patrick Mahomes against Buffalo, 18 rushing attempts, 57 yards.
I like the rushing attempts.
Riding him like Derrick Henry.
Seriously, yeah. Tractor Cito Patrick Mahomes, same guy. Let's see what we got.
But a lot of that was because the Bills just locked down their receivers. They had nowhere to go, and the
Yeah.
middle of the field was wide open because they weren't spying them. So
Yeah.
he had free reign to run wherever he wanted.
And that's the thing is he does this thing too, where like I guess again I understand people are afraid to hit him because they get flagged every time, but like he acts like he's gonna go down or out of bounds and he pitter patters 5 more yards. Yeah. So like the rushing over I do like. It's just like
And it allows him to extend his arm up too as he's walking out because he's not scared of anybody hitting his arm.
he knows that he's not gonna get hit out of bounds. Yeah,
I
all
think
that.
the hard part with defenses and spying him is that person who would normally spy you got to use to stop Travis Kelce. So it's kind of like a one or the other. You spy, Kelce hurts you. You don't spy, and then Mahomes just running around the middle of the field.
They're gonna win today, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Against Houston, 7 carries, 14 yards.
7 carries. See, I thought he ran way more than that. That's crazy.
That's because you got the Buffalo game in your mind, probably. But
No, I just feel like he's always running more.
Today? What's the attempts today?
I don't know.
5.5.
5.5 is what I haven't seen it officially. Someone
It's 5.5
on Blue Book.
Yeah.
Really. I gotta take that. I mean, I love that. Am I wrong, Big Web? I mean, I love that.
No, I'm starting to love it myself.
All right. So far on the list, I have just this. These are just ones that a lot of us have talked about. Hurts anytime touchdown. Love that. Hurts over 40.5. A.J. Brown receiving yards over. Kelsey 6+ receptions. Mahomes over 5.5 rush attempts.
In the last Super Bowl that was Chiefs-Eagles, Chiefs won 38-35. Mahomes, 6 carries, 44 yards. Pacheco had 15 carries, 76 yards.
Can you do me a favor, if it's not too tough? Can you find the box score from... What would you say last year was? Did you have it for his rushing attempts last year? I thought Big Web or someone said...
Big Web had it.
Big Web, did you have rushing attempts for Mahomes last year in the Super Bowl?
I don't think we've done last.
Not the
last
Super Bowl, but I'll pull it up.
We did an
I'll pull it up.
AFC Championship, and then he just.
If it's not too much of a... I want to know each Super Bowl that he's played in, how many rush attempts. I feel like it's way higher than his normal amount. I could be wrong. I just feel like he runs a lot quicker than... Or he runs a lot more often than he has in the regular season, no doubt. Kareem Hunt plus 900 first touchdown scorer. That's from Gordo.
I kind of like it.
I don't hate
If they
that.
do use him, they'll use him in the red zone.
So, last year's Super Bowl against the Niners, he had 9 carries, 66 yards.
There you go.
So, the last 2 Super Bowls, 66, and the other one was high, 40-something.
He goes.
27.5 is half of what he does.
And it's obviously, this is probably a dumb question. It's a rush attempt, even if it's a passing play and he escapes and runs. That's a rushing attempt, even though it's not a run play. Yeah, I'm figuring.
But he has to make the line of scrimmage because...
Correct. Then it's a
if
sack if
yeah,
not. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Big doinks. Did you read that comment?
Yeah, I did.
I'm trying to see if I could read it out loud.
One up top.
Which one?
Where's old man today?
Oh, yeah. Where's old man today, Big Web? Someone asked that.
Right here. I'm right here, damn it.
He's locked in on the prop.
This
man.
big doinks guy is cracking me up. Juju's going off today. It's from Thunder Gods. I mean, like, I feel like the receivers for the Chiefs, like, besides, I don't count Kelsey in this. Like, you can't really figure out, you know what I mean? Like, who's going to go off? I really don't know.
I like the under 31 points in the first half. I could see this starting off as kind of like the Bills-Chiefs game started the same way. It started off kind of slow, and then it kind of explode there in the fourth quarter, points-wise.
Yeah.
Defenses get tired, and they just keep scoring.
Who's the highest yards total? Is it Worthy, I guess? And I'm going to guess he's at like 50-ish. That's what my guess would be. Because the thing is, I just think Kansas City wide receivers receiving over is a total crapshoot right now. That's where I'm at. But it could be wrong. I don't know.
They got so many damn things listed on here, it's hard to find them.
Gotta love Super Bowl Sunday, baby. Chiefs win again. Eagles fault because 2 of 3 straight. What is this English? Chiefs win again. No punctuation. Eagles fault.
Because 2 of 3 straight, twice against Birds. Chiefs win again. Eagles fault.
Because 2 of 3 straight, twice against Birds.
Twice against Birds.
It's like fucking autocorrect all everywhere.
Well, I think he's saying that. I think this is a take. This is a take.
he tried to decipher this.
The Chiefs are winning again.
It's fucking Da Vinci Code over
But
here.
it's the Eagles' fault that they're gonna win 3 straight.
Okay.
Because 2 of the 3 straight.
Twice against the Birds. Twice against Birds. Chiefs win again. Eagles fault because 2 of 3 straight. Twice against Birds. Easy. I have a question, says Thunder Gods. Well, let's throw it out there, Thunder. Oh, God, it's good stuff. You guys get involved here on TikTok or on YouTube. We apologize if there's an echo. I've tested and tried to find literally everything for the echo, and I can't find it.
It's good now. Echo's good now.
Okay. Yeah, listen, I think we got a good start here. I think that the Mahomes rushing attempts over is my favorite play. I think my Hurts anytime touchdown play is my second best. If I had to pick, I like the under. I'd probably tease it up to like 52, Big Web. 52.5 maybe.
Dude, this guy, by the way, not to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Phenomenal point on the rushing attempts.
Who's that?
The kneel downs do count as rushing attempts.
Is that right?
So, like, yeah, if you were taking the rushing attempts, regardless of, like, the yardage, like, 'cause you make the good point. I feel like they do the kneel downs out of the shotgun, or he'll back up like 5 yards and then kneel it down if they've got to do it twice. he'll do that.
Dude, William Wagers.
That's
Holy
a
shit. Yeah.
million level IQ thought right
We
there.
needed that. That's a good point. I never thought about that. So obviously it's not a sack if you take a knee then. They won't count as a sack because you're not touched. Even if it's negative yardage.
Yeah, it has to be. It's
So
a rushing attempt.
like let's say he runs right and just runs out of bounds, it's a negative 3-yard rushing attempt. If he's not touched.
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because that wouldn't count as a sack.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
He's not touched.
All right. I love that shit. That's good. Okay, so I think we got 6 of them. Zook, do you have any top ones we talked about? You said you had like a few.
Oh yeah, I've got a whole clip loaded.
Oh, baby.
Of varying,
Yeah.
some just kind of for fun, some that I think have a chance to hit.
Okay.
We already talked about Hurts anytime touchdown. I like that one.
Okay.
I like Kelsey getting the end zone today.
I like that. That's good.
Plus 125, I think Ace said.
Okay.
I like we're kind of messing with TikTok was in and out, so I'll repeat kind of what I said earlier. Dallas Goedert over yards today is a popular one that I've seen, and I like it. And there's some statistical kind of reasoning as to why. The Chiefs' defense, for as good as it's been, has been the NFL worst in terms of yards given up to the position. They are number 2 in the NFL in receptions given up to the position, and 65% of opposing tight ends have hit their over yards total against the Chiefs this year.
65%?
65%.
Wow.
And that's because their corners are so good that it's very tough to throw on the perimeter against them. So a lot of teams have to play up the middle. They also lost Willie Gay, so they're a little weaker inside. So teams have had more success with the tight ends, and Goddard's been playing well.
48.5. It seems high, but I like that stat a lot.
I've
do.
got a fun little next-gen stat prop.
Oh, let's hear it.
Saquon Barkley to be the offensive ball carrier to run the longest total distance, plus 570.
Is that on Blue Book?
That is.
Longest carry?
Really?
Yeah. Offensive ball carrier to run the longest total distance in a single play from scrimmage.
Does that? So that doesn't count catches, obviously. It has to be your rushing one.
Yeah,
says
who's got
loss
lower
if
odds?
No receptions or carries.
Who's got lower odds?
Xavier Worthy is plus 490. Jalen Hurts plus 520.
You said this is only
why
carries.
Are the odds
you said
so high?
Or this is you're saying?
I don't know.
Somebody has to win it, right?
So this
But yeah,
has to be.
I would think somebody has to win it.
It has to be catches, though. It has to be catches then.
This is
right?
ball carrier.
It says loss if no receptions / carriers. But I guess if you catch the ball on a screen pass, you're a ball carrier.
If no receptions, it's definitely a reception. There's no way it's that high without a reception.
Oh.
So that could be a worthy 60-yard bomb.
Did
Yeah.
Ace, did it say with the ball? Like if I catch it 80 yards downfield,
It's receptions too. It's got to be. It's got to be biggest.
do
play.
I only get the yardage for run after catch, or do I get the whole play?
It doesn't say.
If that's just rushing, I'm hammering that.
Stats does
but-
that, but
Yeah.
I mean either way, Barkley is more likely to have a 60-yard run than anybody else is to get 60 yards on a single play.
If it's a run, but there's no way that's just running. That's not just rushing attempt. There's no way. That'd be. I mean, I put the mortgage on that shit. Oh, you kidding me? That's fucking crazy.
Plus 570 is crazy.
Can we talk about this, Patrick? Are you there?
I'm there.
Mahomes.
We don't have
rushing
camera anymore, but we have audio.
Okay, cool. So Patrick Mahomes rushing attempts. Do you guys like 6 or 8? Look at the difference in odds. 6+ is minus 146. 8+ is plus 182. This is just attempts. Plus 182 if we can go to 8.
We're getting a little cute with the 8, I think. If I got to be honest, I mean, I think he can hit it. I
6 is minus 146. If you feel more comfortable with that.
So that's on Green Book, I'm guessing.
Yep, and I think Ace said the over under was like 5.5 for the normal over under.
Minus 128 on Blue Book.
If you picked 4, it's minus 468. So you got to go more than that.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you wanted to put that in and call that 6, you'd be at minus 146 if you want to put that in your parlay.
Oh wait, there's a problem. Can't parlay it on Blue. That sucks.
That is the problem.
That's a pain in the ass.
You use some crazy stuff. They don't let you combine a lot of it.
That's such bullshit. I get it, but it's such bullshit.
Can I tell you guys some of my really long odds ones that I like?
Yes.
Well, I do this kind of every year. But
Yeah.
there's 2 of them now. It used to just be the one, but I had so much fun with the other one. That is now an every year one. So, the safety one.
Yes.
Come up through
What are the odds on that, by the way?
Let's see if
We
Ace
know.
can pull it up.
For what?
Safety?
Anytime safety.
Oh, I was actually just over there. Sorry, I also got distracted by some of these cross-sport specials because whoever came up with these, they're just like wild things. Like Saquon to have more rushing yards than Milwaukee Bucks total team points.
That's funny. Are they playing? Are they playing today?
I couldn't tell you. I don't pay attention to the NBA.
Neither do I.
Real quick,
They usually do the same day with that stuff.
Joe pops on trying to be a troll. He says Goff is mid. Then he says Lions only 0-17 in history. Laugh my ass off. They were 0-16 actually, dumbass. They didn't have 17 regular season. They didn't have that many games at that point. I don't believe. So
I had a T-shirt to commemorate the 0-16 year.
yeah, but they had 17 weeks with a bye week, not 18. So nice try on that one.
Hey, by the way, on Big Web Book, they let us parlay 6+ rushing attempts for Patrick Mahomes.
On Big Web Book.
It's
Really?
a Big Web Book, ladies and gentlemen.
I might have to look at that then. They won't let me parlay on this one. Fun.
So here's a 3-way parlay: Jalen Hurts anytime, which I know you guys love.
Now you did
plus
it.
Patrick.
Now you done
plus
it.
Patrick Mahomes
Yeah.
rushing attempts, and 40+ Jalen Hurts rushing yards. Plus 420.
That's not bad.
Safety during the game, yes, plus 1,300.
There it is, buddy.
1,300. That's not high enough.
I just need a punter to run out of the back of the end zone. That's all I need to do.
Chiefs would do that. They're the team to do that. They've done it before. They've done it this playoffs.
They also have one. Will a successful onside kick recovery happen in the game? That is plus 2,500.
Yeah, see, I'm not into those
You can
anymore.
only take the yes. You cannot take the no.
Yeah, with the new kickoff rules.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
There's like a
But
3% chance.
here's my other one, and go look this one up, Ace. I think it's typically over 2 players to throw a pass in the game. It's usually
You
2.5.
do love that, and it hits.
It hits more
a
than
lot.
you think.
Every year.
I saw one that was like players to have 1+ rushing yard in the game, and they have like Goddard and Devonta Smith and some kind of crazy people.
Yeah, usually you have to go over 2.5. I think one year I want to say I had to go over 3.5.
Total
which was
number-
That's
nuts.
crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
these odds
that's
are
insane.
Terrible. Total number of players to have a passing attempt. Over 2.5 is plus 184. Under 2.5 minus 230.
It's 'cause
Can you read that one more time?
It's because Andy Reid.
Over 2.5 players to have a passing attempt is only plus 184.
Because if somebody gets hurt, you automatically win, and if you get a trick play, you're gonna.
But
hit.
that's still crazy that it's that. I mean,
I remember the Rams year. I think OBJ threw a pass and on the first or second drive. I was like, that was easy.
is that on Blue Book?
Yes.
Where's that? I love that. I mean, like, listen, it
passing
doesn't
props.
always happen. It is rare. That's crazy. Plus 184. That's it. That's insane.
Yeah, but don't the Eagles have a play like that where they throw didn't they have Saquon try to throw a pass a couple weeks ago?
They haven't run Philly special in a long time, have they? That's all I know.
No, they didn't run in the last Super Bowl, did they? With Hurts,
I don't think so. No. Brian says, thanks for the show. See you guys next year and some this offseason. Appreciate it, Brian. Sup, fellas. That's from Dill Doe. Gentlemen.
Hey.
Gotcha.
Bill.
His name's Dill Doe. No, I just say it. Chiefs are gonna come in and cough on everyone. That's from Melissa. What? I don't understand. Can we? Okay. God, Dill, he's laughing like he got me. I fucking knew what your name was, my guy, but it was a good one.
Hey, while you're reading that smut, let me tell you this. You got a here's a Zook special. Jalen Hurts anytime. Dallas Goddard over 40.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes over 6.5 rushing attempts. Plus 350.
That's not that great of odds.
Yeah, I hate that actually. I like to play, but the odds are kind of shit.
Well, all you got to do is
350's
put your
crazy.
favorite team with that or favorite under. How about under 60.5 with that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of insurance policy there when you do that.
Can we talk about what the most important bet? Heads or tails today? What are
Tails
we
never
doing?
Fails.
For
I'm
Christ's sake.
feeling like heads is the
tails.
play.
Somebody asked Gatorade color earlier. Does anybody have any inside?
Why is
knowledge on
purple the
that?
play? I don't understand. It's always the favorite.
I believe the Chiefs maybe used purple last week or something, or it was the
Oh.
last Super Bowl.
Okay.
Maybe
I was always wondering why.
I feel like it's always different, though. Everybody's always like, well, what do they use for the AFC title?
It's like that. We're gambling with that. I mean, that's gambling. But it's fun. It is fun. If they show it, they don't show it all the time. I think the top one's like, Ace will tell you. I think it's purple.
Purple, red, blue.
Orange.
Orange is up there.
Yeah. And lemon lime.
So yellow is minus 175, purple plus 390, orange plus 850, then blue, red/pink, water/clear.
No one calls that pink. Fruit punch is not pink.
Same thing. I mean, people
Water's
call
boring.
yellow, which is lemon lime, green, and I'm like, you're colorblind.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think I'd have to take the favorite, the lemon lime. I don't know why. Just picture it. I can just picture it.
I mean, if you think the Eagles are going to win, there's always that theory that the color goes with the color.
I feel like it never does, though.
Yeah,
I bet that before just for fun, and it's like, no. So, Dill says Lions not playing. I don't. What's up?
Getting off the juice for a second. I added to the parlay. Zook didn't like the odds. Here you go. Add under 60.5. Keep the game out of the 30s.
60.5. That you're going up 12 points?
Yeah.
60.5? Holy shit.
What's the odds now?
Plus 490.
That's way better. Yeah, I like that. Good job, Big Web.
That's a lot of. I mean, that's a 12 points taking that under 2. But it takes it up 100.
Yeah,
I guess
it
it's plus
takes it up
100.
150.
You get 140
We go from
bucks,
350
140.
to 490. I like it.
I don't know, though. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like you need to like take it down 5 and get like up to like 700. Now we're talking. Like you're still taking a risk. It's the Super Bowl, for God's sakes. A lot of points can be scored.
What do you feel comfortable? 54.5?
55.5?
I was trying to take it all the way out of the 20s.
I'm with you, Big Web. Don't let him talk you into it because you're gonna get a touchdown or something.
Well, he's gonna get all his shit, and then it's gonna be like 40 to 27 or something
Why don't
crazy.
you have some fun and go the other way and take over like 41.5?
Oh, see, I like that. Well, see, this is where I get fucked. I'm sitting there saying I love the under, then I'm like, yeah,
That's
take
a good point because if you're gonna get all the other player props to hit, right?
that is a good
You're gonna have
point.
to have some offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. Everybody hated that Rams-Patriots Super Bowl. That was like 13-3 or whatever.
10-3, I believe.
10-3, yeah, that was awful. That ain't happening. Taylor Swift's in the crowd. She's up there calling plays.
can't
She's
let it
going
go.
to score.
What's Taylor Swift odds anytime touchdown?
Well, hold
Get her
on.
out there.
Let me get over here
Have
to
you
the
guys seen
Swifty
the
specials that we got going
Yeah, what
on.
we got on Swifty specials? I want to know.
Bad blood. Travis Kelce to have more receiving yards than A.J. Brown, plus 124.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that could definitely happen.
Anti-hero, Jalen Hurts or Saquon Barkley to score a touchdown
Anti-hero.
in the fourth quarter, plus 152. These are, I hate all of these.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Swifty specials.
1989, Travis Kelce.
Is
had
that on
19 plus receiving yards in first quarter and 89 plus in game?
Ace is
Plus
gonna lose his
610.
mind.
Is that on Blue
Reading
Book
these.
today?
Yeah.
I might go Green Book just because of that.
22, Travis Kelce to record 22 plus receiving yards in each quarter.
I'm feeling
you know what?
22.
What if Kendrick's doing the halftime show? Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
You
yeah.
know what they missed out on?
You know who
here,
does
though?
a song with him?
Who?
Taylor Swift.
Oh,
If
shit.
she'll be out there.
Damn.
You know what they're missing out on, though? What they don't have in here. They need to have the You Belong With Me special, and it's Will Travis propose on the field after the game. Like, how is that not on here?
I'd hammer that. I think that's going to happen. Because
It
it's
feels too cliche.
it's too Hollywood, but they're
Reality.
very Hollywood,
No,
right?
he'll do it during the Super Bowl parade on the boat or some dumb shit.
You have to win. If he does it, if they lose the game, he's not going to do it.
Well, of course. But they're going to win. It's in the
gotta
script.
win.
I'm still betting the Eagles, but they're going to I mean the Chiefs are going to win. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to sit there shaking my head after the Eagles win. It's a last-minute interception or some bullshit. I'm going to go, I can't believe this. This is crazy.
Chad's cracking me up right now.
My girlfriend told me if I watched the Super Bowl that she would leave me. Damn, I'm going to miss her. That's from D-Bell.
Oh boy.
Anytime power up.
That is the last time the game was in New Orleans. There was a power
somebody
outage.
talked about it earlier. They're like, "Do you think anything spooky is going to happen today?"
Yeah.
I saw the craziest conspiracy theory video right before I left to come here.
Oh, yeah?
I can't talk about it.
It's not appropriate. We'll talk about it off air.
I'll tell you guys later, but there are some crazy things that could happen.
You guys post the parlay you guys made. We haven't really made it yet. I guess we should go ahead and make a parlay. We've been talking about it. All right.
We just kind of throw out random picks.
That's what we do. All right, let's go ahead and I'll go to the board here. I'll have Zook read me kind of some plays, and we'll kind of put one together here, and then figure out what we can do. Big Web also help. I'll help Zook out, and Ace. Let me know what Chad says. See what's going on.
Or you want me to read off what the chat wants?
Yeah, just kind of read off.
Okay, guys. Yeah, we're gonna put together.
The ones we like too, not just ones they put.
We're gonna put together the prop parlay. So throw in kind of your favorite player props.
We like Jalen anytime TD. Know that.
Jalen anytime TD is one that we like.
Do you like Mahomes? Do you want to do Mahomes over 5.5 attempts?
But we can't do that parlay, right? On Blue Book.
Big Web said, maybe
can't we
Six.
Big Web on Green Book though?
All right. Well, William's probably one of my favorite listeners now. He says Mahomes rush attempts and Saquon receptions. I like Saquon receptions.
What's that at?
I don't. What is it at? That's
It's
what we
only
gotta figure
like
out.
2 or something. Let's see, 2.5. Let's see. Let me check.
Is it? Wow.
2.5.
I like that.
I feel like this one would be an under total
Rush
players.
attempts is 5.5. I think
Since
he
we-
said he got it at 1.5.
Since we talked about players to have pass attempts, total players to record a reception is at 13.5.
For the whole game?
Yeah.
Both teams?
Yeah.
Huh. I like that too.
But I feel like these teams don't have that many offensive weapons that they go to.
Kansas City does.
I like this. I mean, I think the Chiefs are going to win the football game, but this guy says Chiefs over 22.5 minus
can
170
also-
is a free parlay
You
play.
can also bet on each side, so you can have
I like that one, TJ.
total number of players from Eagles to record a receptions at 5.5. Total number of players from the Chiefs is at 7.5.
Okay, I'm gonna put some over to the right because we can't parlay some of them.
Yeah.
The Chiefs over 22.5. I don't mind that either.
If you take
completely
Mahomes,
out my under idea.
if you take Mahomes to 6, we can parlay it in Big Web Book.
If you take Mahomes to 6, you can parlay it in Big Web's book.
Okay, fuck it. I'm doing it. I haven't. Hey, listen, this might be good luck. I have been cold and I haven't been on Green Book in like a year. So there you go.
There you go.
Can you like move your ass to the side so the audience can see it?
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
you
checking.
need to go teacher mode here.
I'm trying. Yeah. There we go.
Dallas Goddard over 40 yards.
Jalen
Dallas
anytime
Goddard.
Saquon over receptions. Mahomes over 5.5 rushing. I wonder if I can take the phone over here too or not.
Dallas.
I'm sure you can.
If it'll reach. I don't know if it'll reach.
Dallas Goddard over 40.
There it is. Big Web just keeps screaming Dallas Goddard over 40.
Let's see if this will reach or not. Hello, TikTok. Trying to show you guys the board over here. The point was having the other camera on, but it was working today.
There you go.
Let's go up a little bit. There we go.
There it is.
Okay.
Can you go back a little bit?
Nice job of combing your hair in the back of your head,
There we
man.
go.
Big Web's chirping you over there.
What's he saying?
He said, "Good job combing the hair on the back of your head."
God bless, Big Web. Right here. All right, so we got Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown, Saquon over receptions, Mahomes over 5.5 rushing. You said 5.5 or
6.
6 on Green?
6.
6.
All right.
You want
What
Goddard?
do those 3 pay right there?
What do those 3 pay, Big Web?
All right, I'm taking Goddard out. 278 without Goddard.
278.
That's not enough.
We got.
Oh,
that
wait,
sorted.
hold on. I lied.
Hold on, he lied.
Hey, if you put in over 41.5, you guys said you liked that, huh?
I like that.
And I got to put Saquon receptions in here. Give me a second. Saquon.
Gainwell over 6.5 rushing.
For 9 out of the last 10.
Really?
I don't think he's going to...
God, that seems great. Big Web loves Gainwell.
Look at this, man. Look at this. Jalen Hurts, anytime. Saquon, 2+ receptions, just 2+. Over 41.5. And Patrick 6 is plus 470. That one you got right there is plus 470.
These 4?
Yes.
Okay. We need more.
You want to go deeper than that?
Yeah. I mean, we can cut it off, but I want one that's like an absolute Hail Mary too. Like we can take part of these and like put it down and make it more smart, but
Well, we can throw Calcaterra in there and blow it out of the water.
okay,
Why don't you throw Kelsey Can you throw Kelsey anytime touchdown in there?
2 touchdowns. 2 people scored touchdowns. Yeah, let's throw it.
He don't like it. He don't like it. He's
He doesn't
stalling.
like it.
You know what? Yeah, I don't like it. My gut wasn't there with it.
You don't have any touchdowns though. What are you talking about?
He's got
anytime
Jalen.
touchdown.
If you do
At first I thought that
just
meant for
Jalen
attempted.
Hurts,
That's how they put it on some social media. I don't like that. But
just Jalen Hurts and Travis Kelsey anytime touchdown together is plus 306. Just for those 2.
just together, those 2.
Mhm.
Okay, we're gonna throw it in there.
Well, we can kind of wait and come up with something better.
Well, I think we can write it down and then we'll kind of, you know what I mean. Okay,
This guy has Devontae anytime touchdown. If you like it, I'm sure that's got good odds. Nick Bolton
How about-
over 8.5 tackles and assisted tackles.
How about Hurts over 40 yards rushing? Anybody?
Eh.
over 40. I don't like that.
He don't like it. Zook don't like it.
We can put it down. I'm not putting that in mine, but we can put it on the board.
Oh, no. This is a group effort here.
Nick Bolton over 8.5 tackles. God, that seems like a terrible sweat. You know how many times I'd be checking the stat line on that?
If you looked at his stats, though, I bet you he's around that or over it most
Mahomes
games.
flopped for a call for 1.5. That's funny.
Also, too, think about how often the Eagles run the football, resulting in more tackles.
Yeah.
Why don't you take Gainwell?
What?
Big Web doesn't like
Big Web, I
Gainwell?
got one to add to it. You ready?
He just doesn't get the carries anymore. One
Well,
thing I do
what are
know
you
is
talking
when
about?
he
He's been
gets it-
6. He's hit over 6.5 rush in
Big
9
Web,
out of
What
10
What do you think
games.
about that addition?
The only thing I know is when he gets the ball, he continues to the end zone no matter what the fuck's going on in the game. That's what I like.
All right, I say we just put heads and see if we're going to win a parlay or not. Start it, Start it off right.
You got to put Calcaterra in there before you put heads, for Christ's sake.
I agree with Big Web on that, actually.
Okay, so these 5 pay what? 6 something?
All right.
Here, here's another one
let me
you could do. Actually, I don't like it in a Super Bowl. You could go the over 3.5 field goals.
Ooh.
That's another fun one I
Kinda
enjoy.
hurts your over a little bit though. It's like you're rooting against a little bit,
True. But at least you're getting points.
At least you're getting points.
These teams go for it too often, though. I wouldn't do it.
TJ with Kelsey anytime in there, it's plus 1100.
AJ Brown doesn't tickle your fancy at all?
AJ Brown.
I like-
Big Web likes AJ Brown.
AJ Brown, big
I
one?
like Brown.
Here,
I like Brown.
This is a fun one. First downs, touchdowns included, made by Jalen Hurts rushing, needing 2 yards or less, over under 2.5.
You got to do that one again. What was that?
First downs,
Okay.
or this also includes touchdowns,
Uh-huh.
but made by Jalen Hurts rushing, needing 2 yards or less. Will it happen more than 2.5 times?
So 3 tush pushes
3 tush pushes.
that are positive yardage.
Correct.
More than 2 yards?
He just it says rushing
See, that's
needing
the thing.
needing no 2 yards or less.
2 yards or less.
Yeah.
What's
So if
that?
it's minus 114 to happen over 2.5 times.
Can you parlay it?
No.
Damn.
Damn.
Good. I don't think I want to put that in there. Kelsey, I like this one too. Kelsey 6+ receptions. That seems pretty good. That's the one I did like a lot to have.
Well, how many did he have in Bill's game, Ace?
Not many. He didn't really do anything.
He
in
didn't
that
really
game.
do it.
It was
He didn't
all
really do
just
anything.
Mahomes running.
I don't think Gray did either, though, because that's another thing William was saying. He says 2+ is money. As somebody in my dynasty, 2 tight end premium dynasty league that started Noah Gray a decent amount, I don't hate it. Yeah, me too. I'm with. Yeah, I like Kelsey touchdown a lot more.
Kelsey
than I like
against the
receptions.
Bills had 2 catches for 19 yards.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
What
it.
about Noah Gray then?
He didn't even have a catch. Not even a
Okay.
target.
All right.
Worthy had
The whole board
6,
for you TikTok.
and then it was 2, 3, 2. It was a whole bunch of nothing.
I mean, we got 7 up there. Is that good enough?
Well, I'm not counting the other ones on the right because you
Okay.
can't parlay those.
Is
Well,
5
actually,
enough?
This one we can take away because that's one I didn't hate, but can't add it.
So AJ Brown, how many yards you want for AJ Brown? We can pick it. Like at 40,
50 plus.
50.
Yeah, I don't like it if it's close to
I like
100.
50 plus.
50 plus is minus 298.
Jeez.
which takes us to 625. If you take Kelsey touchdown out
Bad.
and you put Brown in, but if you want to leave Kelsey in there, let's put that back in.
Shit.
Kelsey
A.J. Brown.
anytime.
What's A.J. Brown receptions at?
5.5.
Dude,
I don't love it.
on Blue Book, you see this one, TJ?
What is
This
it?
bottom comment.
Number of individual touchdown scores, Eagles over 2.5.
So if you think they score 3 touchdowns, if you think they get to 21,
And Saquon, Jalen, and then a receiver.
yeah, Goddard, A.J. Brown, Smith, whatever, fumble recovery.
That could happen, right? I mean,
Yeah, I feel like they
This
should be able
goes
to score 3
This
touchdowns.
goes to 1,400, TJ. 1,400.
It's plus odds.
Jalen Hurts, Travis Kelsey anytime. Jalen Hurts anytime. Travis Kelsey anytime. A.J. Brown 50 plus. Saquon Barkley 2 receptions. Over 41.5 in the game. And Patrick Mahomes 6 plus rushing attempts is 1,400 plus 1,400.
Jesus. So what was the A.J. Brown number at again? Sorry.
50.
50?
Yep.
Receiving. Plus 1,400?
Plus 1,400. You got Kelsey in there anytime, right?
Yeah, I'll read it again. Hold on. Okay. Jalen anytime touchdown. Saquon over receptions, which you said is 2.5. Mahomes over 6 rushing attempts. Over 41.5 in a game. Kelsey touchdown. A.J. Brown over 50 receptions, right? 50 receiving yards.
Yeah, but the only difference is you said Saquon 2.5 on receptions. It's just 2.
That's fine. I just put over on the receptions, so 2. That's on
Yeah.
green.
Green book is only 2. 1,400.
I like that a lot. I think that's gonna be mine. Okay. Pretty good, audience. Let us know what you think. Anybody else have any top plays you want to throw out there? Any parlays you think would work?
I think I hit all mine, all
Yeah.
the ones I had.
Big Web, you good?
Well, I still like Hunt over 43.5, so I'm going to put that in there. But I'll just give you a little tidbit. Philly, and you guys don't like Philly to win the game, but I do. Philly money line under 60.5, Hurts anytime, Hunt over 43.5, and Calcaterra over a half a yard. 100 pays
The guy that Mac
2,400.
Hollins taken was spot on the other day, so maybe he's got
Mac Hollins hit.
Mac Hollins smacked.
Mac Hollins is a beast.
Mac Hollins. 100 pays 2,400, boys.
Imagine if they let him play without shoes.
But the other one that I'm going heavy on for the Big Web's best bet of the week, Philly money line under 60.5 and Hurts anytime. 300 pays us 1,182 and gets us even in positive money for the year.
Just for shits and giggles, what's Saquon and Kelsey both scored 2 touchdowns?
To both score 2?
Yeah. I'm going to guess hopefully at least 1,200.
Gotta find the touchdown props.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. We're going to wrap it up after this.
2 plus. Who did we say again?
Kelsey and Saquon.
Kelsey, Saquon. That is plus 3,097.
Listen, it's Travis Kelsey. He's been kind of but it's Super Bowl. Like, you never know. That's your go for it one there. But I like Big Webb's plays a lot. I kind of like what he said about the Kareem Hunt thing. I can't get on board with, but I do like the one we put together here. It's good.
Well, that
It's
other
solid.
one, Big Web's best bet of the week, does not have Hunt in. It's just Philly money line under 60.5 and Hurts anytime. If you like Philly, you can't argue with that one.
Hunter says, what's number 4? It's over 41.5 in the game. Both teams got to score over 41.5 points combined. So I'll read it one more time, just so people can see. Jalen, anytime tutty. Saquon over receptions, which Big Web has 2. This is on Green Book we saw that these odds are at. Mahomes over 6 rushing attempts, over 41.5 in the game. Kelsey anytime touchdown. A.J. Brown over 50 receiving yards, plus 1,400 on Green Book. We'll see what. I mean, I tried to go Blue Book. That's usually where I bet, but they wouldn't let me parlay Mahomes over rushing attempts. That's my favorite play of the day, by the way. I might put a pretty good flat bet on that one too. So, yeah. All right, boys. Super Bowl.
There it is.
Woo. Long show, fun show. This is awesome. It was, started out. We had to hear about the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
We had to hear about it. And Ace,
It got testy.
It got testy a little bit. We had to make it happen. Ace, we appreciate you giving all your thoughts.
Gets testy when the Packers lose too.
And the Lions. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Lions, it was more sad.
We're a couple of sad sacks.
We're just we're all just sad here.
But hey, we got to put our sorries in a sack and move on because we got one more football game left.
We got one more football game left, and guess what? We got that parlay over there that's going to smack. That's what we got over there. That's what I'm excited about. Oh, sorry, YouTube. There's parlay over there that's going to smack. You can see it on the screen right now. Big Web, any last-minute thoughts? We wrap this one up. This is the final show of the season. Just hit me. We're not doing this again until next September. Maybe a draft show.
We got to do some off-season stuff. I quite enjoy the off-season because we're gonna get the free agents, we're gonna get the trades, we're gonna get the cuts. Cooper Kupp is gonna get cut.
He's going to go to the Lions.
He's going to get cut. They want to trade him. No way.
We're going to be horsing around during the Triple Crown over there on Weber Bets.
There you go.
Yeah, I did want to announce that.
Weekly show.
Kind of off my game today, but Weber Bets Weekly is starting here soon, so you guys can check that out. It's going to be me and Big Web a lot of the time, but obviously anybody's welcome to jump in. It's more about not us telling you what we love all the time. It's about the audience, so I'm kind of the mediator. We'll build parlays pretty much the same way you can see on the screen right now. On this board, we're going to be, I have the workshop number one play parlay. You can kind of see the workshop's going to be where we throw all the plays up. Number one play, we'll pick which one we all love the most that we'll ride, and then the parlay, we'll all build the same parlay that we can all ride as well. This is kind of the thing I want to do with it, is make it about the average Joe sports bettor. Like, there's so many people out there that say, "Oh, watch my show. I have all the top plays," and this like I know I'm not a good gambler, so like let's all bet together and put $10 on something and see what happens. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my plan. But yeah, Weber Bets Weekly coming up soon. Really pumped up about it, and we'll let you know. Go ahead and follow me, Weber Bets, on social media to see more updates as we get closer to that. Boys, anything else? We wrap it up for the 2024-25 season, Mr. Zook.
No, enjoy the game, guys. Have a good day, and thanks for tuning in with us this year. As always, it's been a fun ride. This has been a fun season. So another successful year, and we're gonna keep going. Yes, sir. Big Web, anything to wrap up?
Very fun year, guys. And always remember, don't bet the house, bet the doghouse.
There you go. Ace, anything?
Be good, do good, God bless. Go Bills.
Wow, I like that. That was great. Nick? Oh, yeah, he wasn't on the show. That'll do it. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. Follow us, WeberBets.com. We will see you next season for the Sunday show, but stay tuned as well to From the 50 channels on YouTube and Instagrams. We'll update you on some off-season content, including draft coverage as well. For Big Web, for Zook, for Nick Yale, for Ace, I'm TJ Weber saying so long. Thank you guys for checking in with us all season long. Good luck today. Have a great offseason. We'll see you soon.